Well, today I'm inside making it a great day because outside it's raining just a little bit. And thought I'd start out here with the re-election poster of Roscoe P. Coltrane. I was friends with Jimmy Best and still friends with his wife for a little over 20 years at least. Glad I got to see her when I was in Nashville. Saw a lot of people. I can't mention everybody's name. It would be impossible. People yelling at me as I was walking through the event center while they were in line, recognized me. They talked to me online. I got to meet a lot of these people face to face, and it was very great to meet all you people that I chat with online and stuff. They know who I was. This is outside of YouTube. They know who I am outside of YouTube with the Dukes fans, and I appreciate that highly, very much. Makes me feel very good that you recognize me, and I never expected that. But I want to thank my good friends Mike Cook and Hope Johnson. Mike Cook is also a booking agent for Sonny Schroeder, just like myself. And he also has Hollywood prop badges, which he does the authentic deputy sheriff's badges from the show, The Dukes of Hazzard. And you can check his link out in the description. It'll be in the description of this. And he also does several other old shows like Dragnet, Adam 12, and Chips. So he's got a lot of product on there, and they're very nice badges. He gave me one, and I really appreciate that, Mike. I'll cherish it forever. And Hope Johnson does a fabulous job taking photos at all these events for Sonny and for Cooter's Place and for all of us. And she has Little Sun Photography. Her link's going to be in the description. Go check her website out. I'm a little hoarse because I've talked a lot last weekend. I'm slowly gaining my voice back. And it's getting there. But we got a few extra things I couldn't get in the other video. Got a really cool guy who does voices. He's known as the voice of Hazzard. He does all the different characters from the show, and he really has got it down to a T. He is awesome. Will Rogers. You're going to see him. We're going to do a little tour of Cooter's Museum there in Nashville with me and Mike Cook. And we got a little trivia there and a few extra things we didn't get a show in the previous video, and I thought it was worth it to do a second video. I didn't think I would have this much footage due to the fact that we were pretty busy down there working and helping Sonny out and taking care of him. Got to take care of our old friend Sonny. He's very dear to us. We love him very much, and we'll do anything for him. And check this video out. I think I did a pretty good job. I wanted to do something nice for the 40th anniversary of the Dukes of Hazzard. And this is it. This is the second video. And next video, we'll try to go someplace else for all you non-Dukes fans. But for those that are Dukes fans, enjoy this right now. And that's coming at you right now. Well, here we are outside of Cooter's Place here in Nashville, Tennessee, and they have one of Cooter's records here. He had several different models on the show. This is one of them. I did like this particular record. It's unit number 2. This museum is absolutely huge. There's so much stuff in here. I'm not going to be able to show it all. Other people have showed Cooter's here in Nashville, Cooter's Place, but we're going to look around here. One of the things they do have here is the door from Uncle Jesse's house that was in Covington, Georgia. Of course, that house is no longer there now, but they have that right here for you to look at. That was actually in the house on the episode. This particular slot car racing set, I actually have this one, and in the box, but this box is much nicer, well preserved here at the Cooter's Museum here in Nashville. And we're going to look around. They have some big General Lee model kits. I don't think I've seen the 1/16 scale for a plastic model kit, but they have that one here, and that looks like an original. And right here is the famous Kathy Bach Daisy Duke poster. And I remember many years ago when me and Ben Jones became friends, he found a whole bunch of this poster rolled up, I said, you've got gold there. They hadn't been opened. This here is one side of the museum that also has the models of the buildings in Hazzard and some of the vehicles. They have the most vehicles here at this location of Cooter's Place here in Nashville. As you can see, Cooter's Museum is vacant. They're all lined up over at the convention center, the calm before the storm. So we're in here looking around. Right here in this case, I've noticed this inflatable General Lee. And I was standing here with my buddy Mike Cook, and I was telling Mike the very first episode, which we're getting ready to screen tonight, One Arm Bandits, at the exact time it aired 40 years ago. That particular episode, they had Daisy in jail, and they had a blow-up doll to put in the cell to make it look like Daisy. And there's a prop man who you see running in front of the boards nest when they're doing the chase scene with the piano. He had that in his own personal collection and brought that blow-up doll to the set to use. Did you know that?
I didn't know
Yeah, it's pretty funny stuff.
It is funny stuff.
They are all set for Hazzard County 40 years celebration. 40 years of the Dukes of Hazzard as of January 26th. They have all kinds of shirts here. You can get those on cootersplace.com until they sell out. They even have here hanging on a clothesline right in the museum here at Cooters is Daisy Duke shorts hanging on the old clothesline. And right here in the corner of the museum and one of the cabinets is the Sonny Schroyer area and Cletus as well. A lot of Sonny stuff and Cletus stuff right here in this corner. Got more trivia for you, Mike.
Okay.
I know you're an encyclopedia
of nothing.
Oh, no, come on. This is the Cooters old 99 car that they have here on display here at the museum. Can you name the episode that this was seen in?
I could, but then I'd have to,
Do you know it?
No, I really don't.
Luke's Love Story.
Okay.
And when the old lady, which was Fran Ryan, stole the car,
Yeah.
because he had busted his foot, Cooter had, and he was getting Luke to drive this against the General and Bo. He called up. Well, he came up and he said, "I don't want to report a stolen car. It's green and yellow and got a big old 99 on the side."
Are we going to win a race with you? What are you doing here? Roscoe, I want to report a stolen car. You can't miss it. It's green and yellow. It's got a big old 99. Cooter, I know what your car looks like now. What are you doing here?
Roscoe. This, I tell you what, Hope and Mike, it's kind of spooky. It's kind of vacant in here. Nobody in here. Kind of like you said. What?
The ghost of General Lee.
There's some spook.
He's one of them spook-talking medium. We like that line, don't we?
We like it.
You know why? Yeah, we know why we like that line.
Because that was a sunny line.
My goodness, he's one of them spook-talking mediums. General Lee's one of them spook-talking mediums.
You want your pie a la mode?
No, I don't want my pie a la mode. I'm trying to watch my calories.
Order catfish and hush puppies, extra coleslaw, pickles and onions, large order fries, extra thick chocolate milk, and 2 pieces pecan pie. Is that right?
That's right, and get yourself something, Enos.
Yes, sir. You want your pie a la mode?
No, Enos, I don't want it a la mode. I gotta watch my calories.
The retail shop is out in the front, and there's also memorabilia out here as well. And people are starting to show up here, and the shop hasn't been open too long. They have a good selection of shirts, all kinds of memorabilia, coffee mugs, just everything. We can't show it all, but there's so much stuff. They have a very large selection of barbecue sauces, hot sauces, jams, jellies, pecan, apple butter there too, and some Christmas ornaments as well. Another thing they have here is they have recreated all the different types of hats that Cooter wore on the show at different seasons. Remember the dog hat here. I told them they needed to make that, and I got a hold of Michael, who does their promotions and stuff here at Cooters, and I sent him a picture. He said, "Send me a picture," and they made the hat, and they have it. They have all the license plates for every vehicle in Hazzard. There's Boss 1, there's the good old CNH 320, which was the General Lee, and the patrol cars, Jesse's pickup, and even Daisy's Daisy's plate and cooter. This is Mike Cook for Hollywood Prop Badges, right?
Right.
He has got something spectacular here that was made, and he's going to have a whole cast sign it, right, Mike?
That's correct. For the 40th. It's just special.
Let's just talk about this thing.
So this is a Wailing Jennings replica, like the guitar that he used when he plays it in the beginning of the show, Just a Good Old Boy, the theme song. So, and I want to show you the back here. Well, let's look at the back. This kind of gives it to you right here. And look at the back of the guitar with the Wailing logo on it. And that's where I'm going to have all the cast sign it. So this is going to be something very special that I'll keep for a very long time and a memory that I'll cherish forever.
Hey everybody, it's Hope. I just wanted to say happy 40th anniversary, Dukes of Hazzard. I know a lot of us grew up watching it as little girls and little boys, and we never thought that we'd be here today on the 40th anniversary of the airing of the show. I just know that when I was a little girl, I grew up loving it, watching it, and Enos was always my favorite, and to this day he still is. Mr. Sonny, I love you so much, and I'm thankful that you're one of my friends, and I'm very, very proud that you and everybody else have just made this wonderful accomplishment, and we thank you so much for all the joy and the laughter that you've given everybody over the years, and you still do to this day. Happy 40th anniversary, Dukes. Yeehaw!
I was going to ask you, Hope. Mm-hmm. You know, if we wasn't cousins, I'd marry you.
Wouldn't stop anyone in this family.
Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. Beats all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. Straightening the curves, flattening the hills. Someday the mountain might get 'em, but the law never will. Making their way the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Just a good old boy, they wouldn't change if they could. Fighting the system like a true modern day Robin Hood.
Step right up, folks! This is an historic day in Hazzard County, and y'all don't want to miss 1 second of it. I see there's just a few front row seats in the grandstand left over here.
And what'll it be, folks? Front row seats in the stands for $3, or a little bitty old cider crate to stand on for 50 cents?
Ooh, front row seats are right over there.
All right, this is County Commissioner J.D. Hogg out here at the 40th anniversary of them dang Dukes. And Zaxby's is a sponsor. I'm going to sell Zaxby's my own recipe for Hogg's Heavenly Hot Wings. Cool, I love it, I love it. They're hot, hot, hot. I know, Cow Chip, that's why you need water all the time. Possum on a gumbush, Chef. The Stephanie straight report for dude now. Hey, Daisy. Bye, Daisy. Breaker one. Might be crazy, but I ain't dumb. Crazy. Could come at you. Y'all do something to Hazzard now. Come on. In Hazzard County, we tend to like happy endings. Y'all better not go to the refrigerator now. Enos, log on to www.hush.com. Yes, sir, Chef. I'm over and I'm gone. Huh? Dang it.
The last person back here, which we haven't seen today, is Catherine Bach, and she is doing the last autographs of the day, as well as Sonny Schroyer back up here. He is also doing autographs, the last autograph for today, and I think we're all going to go have some dinner.
Okay.
Thank you. Eat your best.
Okay.
Thank you. You got it. I love it.
We are doing a web chat for Jimmy Best's site on Facebook.
Jimmy's Best Fan Club. If you don't know this wonderful gentleman, then you've not been on the planet Earth either.
Back with me. Jimmy, I'm sorry. I love you, baby. I'll see you in a few years, a few months, a few hours. I don't know, but I'll see you up there, buddy. Well, I love you. Anyway, anyway, I thought he was going to kill me. For real, you know. He shot the thing, and chandelier came down too. Scared my dog. Anyway, Jimmy was always doing something different, and you didn't know what he was going to do, you know. And the fans loved it. And sometimes the director didn't know what he was going to do, but a good director let Jimmy go because Jimmy was a pro. He was a real pro, and we loved him.
Thank you for taking the time with me, Mr. Sonny. I appreciate it very, very much.
Hey, thank you, sweetheart. God bless you.
And you help out a lot with Cooters, don't you?
I do. I do. Different events across the country.
Because the people seeing us right now on my YouTube channel do not know who Tony is like I do. So
Tony's been to most all the events. Tony's traveled with Cooters to World of Wheels Auto Show. Tony's the one that does the Louisiana events. Let's see, what else is there?
You're the jack of all trades.
I am. Tony got started in this because it was in the Dukes of Hazzard movie, and I know a lot of people don't like the movie. Don't hold that against me. It's a
but
gig.
You were in it.
It's a gig.
Yeah, it's a gig.
Well, next time, if you do accidentally watch it, look for the campus security. When the stuff blows up in their face, we run in, they slide across the hood, and we try and arrest them.
And now you're going to have some chocolate, right?
Yeah, I'm having some chocolate.
There's a turtle right there.
It's been fun, hasn't it, Tony, this weekend?
It's been enjoyable. Very enjoyable.
Happy 40th, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We've had a ball for 40 years, and there aren't many shows, television, movies, anything that can say that 40 years after we started out, that we still have a great, not only a great audience, but great in every way. The best audience that any show, any play, anything like that could ever dream of. And 40 years ago, when we were down there in Conyers, Georgia, sitting out in the Holiday Inn, the swimming pool, and looking around at each other, somebody had come up that day and said, 40 years from now, this show will be shown all over the world in over 50 countries and half a dozen languages and be beloved by generation after generation. Well, we knew we had something good, but we didn't know it was going to be this good.
How about Ben Jones coming up with the idea of Duke Fest? And what about Alma putting it together, planning it, and saying, oh, you got an idea? Okay, let me see if I can do this. This is crazy, but let me see if I can do it. So then we've had Duke Fest all these years where we've had so much fun and jumped so many cars and seen so many of all of you. I've seen so many of you all grow up. Saw Tom grow up. I saw... No, I mean, it's really been great. It's been such fun, and I've known so many of you all through the years, and it's just great. But thank you for being here and being a part of everything with us, and I do love you dearly.
When it comes to stealing in Hazzard County, I say who steals what from whom and when. I made a deal with the US of A government that if they didn't jail my boys, I wouldn't make no whiskey.
Destroying county property, reckless driving, speeding, resisting arrest.
You probably noticed there's something different here. Well, this is Hazzard County. They do things different here.
And if JD don't like it, he can lump himself right down and complain to HERS. That is the Hazzard Equal Rights Society.
Uncle Jesse, you still look like you could take us over your knee and pound some sense into us. Bo Peep from Lost Sheep, you got your ears on?
Oh, and Luke Duke. Yes, here, Sheriff Little. Slow down and pull over.
You heard me? I got 2 General Lees now, and I want both of them.
Hold it. Identification, please. Okay, take a number.
Come on, Doc, let's hit the road.
Sorry, boys. Looks like it's gonna be twins.
Since you Duke boys quit making whiskey, you ain't earned $700 in a year. We give you $200, you can hold it. I'm holding it now.
I get a call. I've got to go to the phone from the production office. Is it true you wiped out 2 cameras? And I said, it's very true, but you're going to love the shot.
Yeah.
And I hung up.
I got into stunts because I figured I wouldn't have to work. And I just play cowboys and Indians and cops and robbers the rest of my life. And it worked out that way.
This is those behind-the-scenes moments with Scott, Mike, and Hope back here.
I should have brought my clapper board. I gotta.
Act one, scene one. Take one.
You can use that as bloopers at the end.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I ain't no telling what's going to end up.
Are you composed yet? Are you ready?
Well, I'm not composed with that camera right up in my face.
Back up. You're going to the dogs.
Oh, hi, Flash. Well, I'm a photographer. I have to love Flash.
We need to do this segment in a flash, so let's go.
Oh, hey, but shoot. Okay. All right. Hi, this is Hope. I just wanted to say happy 40th anniversary, Dukes of Hazzard. It's been a long time coming. I remember growing up watching it as a little girl. I wasn't even 2 years old yet, and I always loved watching the show.
I'm on it.
That went well, Mike.
Okay, and I got a little trivia for you now that it comes to my mind because we were just she just mentioned somebody. Are we rolling?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, speaking of Flash, so you probably know it because you know everything, unlike somebody else I know.
He was part owned by Jimmy and a trainer named Alvin.
That's true, but do you know when Flash was riding around in the front of the patrol car?
They would hold a wiener out the window.
Oh my goodness, see, I know.
Somebody else talking.
Well, actually, they would put a hot dog in the sun visor, and he'd be staring up at that hot dog.
Jimmy called it a wiener, but
well, yes.
Dogs like wieners, he said.
Flash was a girl, so.
Jimmy said, he said, dogs like wieners.
Everybody likes a wiener.
You're a wiener.
I'm a winner.
Anything else?
No.
What are you all doing? A Hazzard County hoedown out here or what?
Yes, we are.
Jeez. These two, you can't take these two anywhere.
I don't know if it's appropriate, so I won't say.
I can't take these two anywhere.
We're going to the costume cotillion tonight. We had to practice our dance moves.
That's the only event all year, isn't it?
It is.
It's the Boar's Nest Dance Hall.
I hear you're going to be in the Miss Tri-County pageant.
Yes, I'm dressing up like Dolly Parton.